Hello and thanks for joining us. A new year marks the return of the medical device tax.
Congress voted in 2015 to suspend the tax with the expectation that it would be abolished this year, but so far that hasn't happened. Delane Cleveland joins us now with more. Delane?
Mike and Alex, a 2.3% tax on the sale of medical devices originally went into effect in 2013 as part of the Affordable Care Act to help pay for expanded health insurance. But it was widely unpopular with Republicans as well as Democrats from states like Minnesota with a large number of medical device companies. Now an effort is underway to either continue the suspension or repeal it altogether.
When the tax was in effect nationally, we saw about 30,000 jobs lost in the industry. And since the device tax has been suspended, we've seen companies growing, expanding, investing. And so the real danger now is, I know we've got a lot of our member companies here in Minnesota that have jobs they'd like to fill, projects they'd like to move forward on. They've set them aside and just waiting for this to get resolved, assuming that it would.
Shaye Mandle is president and CEO of Medical Alley Association, a trade group that represents the medical device industry. He says the medical device tax forces companies to make cuts in research and development. Congressman Eric Paulson says federal lawmakers will likely address the issue later this month. And while the tax is technically in effect right now, there's a possibility that companies won't have to pay it.
It is absolutely a possibility, and that's what we're working to do. As you know, we've got a couple of vehicles that have to pass Congress. One is just funding for the government by January 19th. We have some Medicare extenders that are a bipartisan agreement. We also have some tax extenders coming forward sometime this month. Any one of those provisions, I think, should include an additional delay or permanent repeal of this onerous tax.
So the key date to watch for will be January 19th. That's when Congress has to resolve existing budget issues, and the expectation is that the medical device tax will be addressed in that package. The hope, according to Paulson and the Medical Alley Association, is for a full-blown repeal.